What's going on? Party Ball here with a quick video, a quick news update, breaking news rather. Had to come out here during my break and actually go over this. Is The Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed for the PlayStation 4, and this has been delayed until May of 2020. It was originally supposed to come out in February 2020, and we actually we covered the PlayStation State of Play that happened back in September that was heavily focused on The Last of Us Part 2. And here's what Neil, the director of The Last of Us Part 2, had to say. To our fans, let me cut to the chase and get the news out of the way. The Last of Us Part 2 has a new release date of May 29th, 2020. I know it was just about a month ago when we had our big blowout for the game, letting media play over 2 hours of it along with debuting our new story trailer and revealing the release date. The positive response we saw from our community was overwhelming. You can feel the energy among the team members after working on something for so many years. It's invigorating to get a glimpse of validation for all the hard work. However, it was during the last few weeks as we were closing out the sections of the game that we realized we simply didn't have enough time to bring the entire game up to a level of polish we would call Naughty Dog quality. At this point, we were faced with two options: compromise parts of the game or get more time. We went with the latter, and this new release date allows us to finish everything to our level of satisfaction while also reducing stress on the team. While we're relieved that we won't have to compromise our vision, we're disappointed that we weren't able to avoid this exact situation. We wish we could have foreseen the amount of polish we needed, but the size and scope of this game got the better of us. We hate disappointing our fans, and for that, we're sorry. We hope you understand that this additional time ensures that The Last of Us Part 2 lives up to our collective ambition as well as our commitment to the highest level of quality. We know the extra few months will add to what may have already been an excruciating wait for all of us. We are grateful for your patience and continued support. Come next May, you will finally rejoin Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2. Neil. Now, my initial reaction was unfortunately not a good one. I was disappointed, obviously, but at the same time, I like that some studios are actually doing this kind of thing. They are delaying these games and making sure that everything is going to be up to quality and that they're not going to be, sacrificing quality just to make that quick buck. And that's what Naughty Dog's all about, especially with a game like The Last of Us Part 2, which has been a huge anticipated sequel. And Naughty Dog has a good record of good games, and they're not trying to rush things out. They want to make sure everything looks good, plays good, and a game like The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a swan song for the PS4. And honestly, I'm surprised with it being delayed until May that they're just not going to hold off until the PS5 releases. But the game was probably made with the PS4 in mind only, and the PS5 is going to be a significant upgrade, so that probably require even bigger delays. So I'm all right with that. I'm all right with having to wait till May. May, I don't think, is a huge month in terms of competition, so The Last of Us should have an easy way of, taking the top of the charts, but it was going to have that easy way anyway because The Last of Us Part 2 is a huge Sony exclusive. Next to Uncharted, it's probably their most popular one at the moment. God of War obviously was a huge one too, but this is, unfortunately, we have to wait a little longer. Fortunately, we have other things in the wild coming out that we have to, take our time and our mind off things while we wait. The Outer Worlds comes out tomorrow, so I'll be playing that on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, download it, because I didn't know it was going to be on Game Pass, and I almost went out and bought it, so I'm glad it's going to be there. So leave your thoughts below. Let me know. Are you sad that this game is getting delayed? Are you okay with them delaying it for the reasons they're doing it to make the quality just much better? And are you going to be picking it up to begin with? So let me know down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. That helps out too. And as always, thank you, and party on.